Hello, world. Didn't get me that time. It's me, the man from Oz. Today, Tuesday, May 26th. Local weather. It's 20 degrees. The humidity's 82%. There's a little bit of a nor'easter blowing, and the sky is well, it's blue. There's a little bit of cloud. It's quite a nice day, really. Quite a nice day. It's 22 degrees in my shed office. Excuse me. And you know what? I have not got a mug of tea. That mortifies me. I'm totally mortified, dumbstruck. Dumbstruck? Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, what is it? Oh, there's a sip here. There's a sip of tea. I just had a comment from my friend George. Hello, George. And I mentioned before that my young friend in India finds it hard to understand my accent, and I know this. I know that, and I know I'm guilty of talking too fast. And I also know that I mumble. I do. I know these things. And George pointed that out to me. And yes, you're absolutely right, George. I know. And I've got to do something about it. And I will try. I will try and talk slower and pronounce clearer. That's it. No tea. Yes. Oh, I got a shout out. I got another new subscriber. Yes, well, his station name or channel name is Loop Aussie. Now it's LOOPE. I don't know, but the E's not hyphenated. Not hyphenated. You know, you know what I mean. Yeah, no, it's so I don't know if it's Loop or Lupe. Loop Aussie, and he gave me a link to his to one of his videos, and he, like I, suffers from emphysema, and he was talking about the virtues of cannabis. Now, I've done a little bit of research into cannabis in the past, and yes, that it can be very beneficial for people. I know that it can't be prescribed here in Australia because it's not legal. You know, medicinal cannabis is not legal here in Australia yet. There is talk about legalizing it, and I know it can be beneficial for severe pain, people who are suffering from terminal illnesses, cancer, and other sort of illnesses where there's an enormous amount of pain associated with them. And but I assume that Loop Aussie would. I'm not sure if you're supposed to smoke the cannabis, because to me that would sort of seem to defeat the purpose. I mean, if you're suffering from COPD or emphysema, sucking smoke into your lungs it would not be beneficial at all. At least that's what I would think. But then maybe the smoke does have some benefit. I don't know, but more than likely, I would think that the leaf would be used perhaps to make biscuits or cookies or bread, and that or maybe you could sprinkle it on the cereal and ingest it that way. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyhow, if and when it becomes legal here in Australia, I will talk to my doctor about it. But you know what doctors are like. They don't like to go outside the parameters of what they consider to be normal. Now, I said to my doctor on numerous occasions that I try experimenting different things. And he says, you should not experiment on yourself, John. Well, if I don't experiment on myself, who the hell's going to experiment on me? There's no one. You've got to try these things. You never know. I mean, I'm not going to do anything radical. No, I'm not going to do anything radical at all. But you know, I'm quite prepared to try different things. You know, I do a lot of research on the internet, and if I see something there that someone uses and they've had a benefit from it, and it's not silly, you know, I'm not talking about sniffing petrol or you know, those sort of things. If you can understand what I mean, you know, I'm quite prepared to try these things. But you know, you waste your time telling your doctor, because the doctor, that's no, they just won't understand, and they don't want to understand, because you know it goes outside the boundaries of their medical training. Anyhow, who cares about them? You know, I find doctors really a complete not a waste of time. I go to my doctor basically to get my prescriptions renewed. Oh, I must admit he did come in handy when I got struck down with influenza about a month ago. But then again, he prescribed 2 courses of antibiotics. He even prescribed Valium for me. Yeah, never had Valium in my life. He said, "You seem a bit anxious." Of course, I was anxious. Yeah, I was fearful. I was fearful I was going to die. Yeah, you know, I'm not afraid of death. Hell no, death is instantaneous. Bang, bang, it's over. You know, 1 minute you're standing there, next thing you're out, game over. But dying, you know, dying's slow. Dying's usually slow and painful. But of course, if you read my book, Aggravation, you would understand that's the way Clyde Phillimore feels. Because I mentioned Aggravation because The Man from Oz is sponsored by John's Books, asp.com.au. I'll have to make a sign. Hang on, I think I already have a sign. I do. And I can just hold it up here. Or maybe I could put something in the background, you know, a big backdrop. Sponsored. This show is proudly sponsored by John's Books, asp.com.au. Yeah. But I don't know if anyone's gone over and had a look at my website. Who knows? And if they have, well, they certainly haven't. They certainly haven't bought a book. I mean, 99 cents. But it's not going to happen, is it? No. Now, my wife says that I'm too much of a pessimist. But no, I look at myself as being a realist. I mean, I'm 67 years of age. And I'm still, to some degree, I'm still an optimist. But I am a pessimist. And but I'm also a realist. So I don't think anyone's going to send me their email address and pay 99 cents for one of my books, which is a shame because you just don't know what you are missing out on. But I just continue to send the books free. I sent a free copy of Aggravation to my good friend George in Virginia, and I'm pleased to know that George is reading the book. And I sent a free copy to Vani, that's V-A-N-I, Vani, over in India. And she says that she started to read the book and will get around to finishing it after June. And the reason after June is because she's busy with her college entrances. I think that's right. Anyhow, good luck with that, Vani. I hope it all works out for you. Yeah, but I don't care. You know, all I ask when I give a book away is that people give me feedback. That's all I ask. And I don't care if they say I hated it, I didn't like it, I was in two minds. I don't care. You know, when you read a book, you must have opinion about it. I liked it, I didn't. I loved it, I hated it. I'm in two minds about it. Or I was in two minds about it. You know, you got to have an opinion. You know, I've had a friend in America who I sent. She's the one of the 6 I sent a free dedicated and signed copy to, and she gave me feedback. She was one of the 6 who gave me feedback, and it was terrific feedback. It was a 5-star rating, and I had the book on Amazon Kindle at the time, and she really loved it. And I gave a copy to a friend across the road, and she loved the book. She absolutely loved it. And a friend out at Grenfell, he really loved the book too. He's read it twice. All the feedback, except for one, has been extremely positive. But that's the way you expect. You know, you can't expect everyone to like the book. But I'm telling you, it's a good read, even if I do say so myself. And you know, I'm really sitting on tenterhooks here at the moment. I've got the phone here, the cordless phone, because my wife is over at her late mother-in-law's house, not doing any cleaning really. She's waiting for men from the shed, the men's shed, and they come to pick up a lot of scrap timber there. And what they do is they cut it all up, you know, in a length about 30 centimeters, 12 inches, and they put them in bags and they give it to the pensioners now for firewood, and which I think is a terrific idea, you know. And some of the older wood they actually use because they do like to have some of the older type wood that's got say bore holes in it, borers, like borers, the insect bore holes in this, and because it goes to help to some of the old, to make up and repair some of the older furniture. They like the older, so even like older nails, believe it or not, yeah, because there were some older nails over there. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised what my wife's father had. He was a bit of a hoarder. I mean, you should see the stuff over there. Yeah, yeah. So anyhow, that's why I'm waiting for the phone, because I wouldn't be surprised if it was to ring while I'm doing this live stream, and it would be my dearly beloved of nearly 41. Oh, sorry, I thought I heard a voice. My dearly beloved, nearly 41 years. Yes, 41 years. On the 15th of next month, we have been married 41 years. That's not bad, is it? That's quite an achievement. I don't know how she's put up with me for so long. Now, I think that's about it. I mean, I could leave you. I could say, I'm just going to go into the house and nuke a mug of tea, but you don't want to look at an empty screen. And I don't know. No, 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 there's nothing I can do. You know, no, there's no point going over to my YouTube page, my YouTube channel. I've got an email here. I don't know what's going on. Oh God, jeez. Quite a few emails there. Quite a few emails, and I think they're from my friend George. Would you excuse me while I have a quick look? I'll just have a quick look and see what they are. Aha. Right. Well, one of them is from my friend George. Thank you, George. And there's another 4 from Loop Aussie, and I did reply to his email, and he says that he uses the oil for the treatment of his emphysema, and interesting, yeah. But yeah, there's 4 different comments from Loop Aussie. Yeah, I'll get back to him. Now, but as I said, there's nothing I can really do, and I can't show you anything. I'd like to be able to show you what I'm working on. I did do some more work on the metal sculpture, and I almost finished it, but it got too dark, and I couldn't see what I was doing. See, I work outdoors. My workshop's basically outside, just outside the shed door here. I would love to be able to show you, but I can't, because I tried to show you yesterday and it was too bright there. But then again, I suppose I could have changed the setting on the camera because like I showed you yesterday, you know, it's got the warm setting, and then you've got enhanced, and then you've got focus, no, bright, spotlight. I don't know what this spotlight thing's all about. Look, I'm wasting time, aren't I usually use the warm setting there because you know I'm that sort of guy. I am, really am. Yes. Look, I'm going to say thank you all to all who watched, and I hope I talked a little bit slower, and I hope I talked a little bit clearer. But it's going to take a while for me to break bad habits that have been 60 odd years in the making. But I will do my best over the forthcoming weeks and months. And George asked me to give him a call. I will see about giving him a call. I won't give him a call today. I will not give you a call. I'm talking as you in the third tense, aren't I, George? I won't give you a call tonight, George, today. But I will. When I called you, was it yesterday? Wasn't it yesterday? It was about I think it was in mid-morning, wasn't it? It was a good time. Yeah, I think I'll try and make it around about mid-morning next time I call it. It may be tomorrow. It all depends what I'm doing, my friend. But of course, you can give me a buzz if you wanted to, if you're ever up and about, and the thought pops into your head. So anyhow, look, I'm going to say bye for now. Thank you for watching. I will probably be back tomorrow. There's every chance I will, and hopefully I'll be on time. I was tardy again today, but that was because I was doing something else, but mainly because I'm waiting for this phone to ring for my wife to say, "Come and pick me up. I'm ready." Gee, I just wish she had her driver's license. I said, I wish she had her driver's license. Okay, thumbs up. I'm going. So long. See you tomorrow.